It started with a text. 3 words, "I miss you." But here's the thing, she wasn't texting the guy with abs. Not the one who bought her flowers. Not the rich one either. No. She was texting the man who made her feel something she couldn't explain. And if you've ever wondered why women chase some men and forget others like yesterday's news, then pause everything, because what you're about to learn will flip your entire understanding of love on its head. You didn't stumble on this video by accident. Something in you knows there's more to attraction than charm, cash, or looks. And you're right. Because in the next 60 seconds, I'm going to tell you a secret. One that most men will go their entire lives never realizing. A secret so deep, so instinctive, that once you understand it, you'll never see women, or yourself, the same way again. See, here's the lie you've been sold. That women fall for the nice guy. That love is about doing all the right things. Texting good morning, showing up on time, being dependable. But if that were true, wouldn't every loyal, loving, stable guy be adored? Wouldn't women stop chasing the guy who barely texts back? They don't fall for what you do. They fall for how you make them feel, deep down, in that subconscious space where logic doesn't live. And that's what we're unlocking today. By the end of this video, you'll understand the one psychological trigger that flips the emotional switch in a woman's brain, where you stop being just a guy and become the one she can't stop thinking about. The next few minutes could change how you approach love forever. So let's dive in. Sign number 1, she doesn't love you, she loves how you make her feel. Let me take you back to a cold Thursday night. He watched her walk away, heels clicking, not even a glance back. She didn't leave because he failed. She left because she felt nothing. And that's when it hit him. Women don't fall for you. Not your smile. Not your salary. Not even your personality. What they truly fall for is how they feel when they're around you. Love to a man often looks like logic. He thinks, if I treat her well, she'll stay. If I work hard, provide, protect, she'll love me. But to a woman, love is a drug. It's a rush, a high, a whirlwind of emotion she can't explain and never wants to end. You could be the sharpest dressed guy in the room, polite, ambitious, loyal to the bone. But if her heart doesn't race when you speak, if you don't spark something visceral in her, you'll be gone from her memory faster than a dream fades at dawn. Psychologists call it emotional imprinting. And it's why she'll forget the man who checked all her boxes and obsess over the one who made her laugh so hard she spilled her wine. It's not fair, right? You're the stable choice. You'd never ghost her. You'd never play games. But she doesn't crave safe. She craves alive. And that's the man she remembers. And this is where most men lose. They bring resumes. They bring proof. They bring bullet points. But the men who haunt her thoughts? They bring tension. They bring mystery. They bring a roller coaster of emotion she secretly never wants to end. Ever wonder why she keeps running back to that one ex? Even after he broke her heart? Even after she swore never again? It's not him. It's the feeling she's chasing. And until you learn how to make her feel that, you'll always feel like you're almost enough. But here's the good news. That emotional spark, that roller coaster, you can learn to create it. In the next sign, I'll show you exactly how. Stay with me. Sign number 2. Attraction is about perception, not reality. Let me tell you a story. There was a guy, call him Jordan. Smart, confident, kind. He met this girl at a cafe. She smiled, he charmed, sparks flew. Within days, they were inseparable. She'd say things like, "You're different. I feel like I've known you forever." But 2 months later, she was gone. Cold, distant. And Jordan? Left spinning. Here's the part no one talks about. She didn't fall for Jordan. She fell for her idea of Jordan. And when that image shattered, so did the connection. See, love isn't built on reality. It's built on perception. You think she's falling for your character, your actions, your intentions. But in truth, she's falling for the movie playing in her head, a projection of her hopes, fears, fantasies. Psychologists call it cognitive projection. It's the brain's way of filling in the blanks, painting a picture not of who you are, but who she wants you to be. And the moment that picture no longer matches how she feels, she pulls away. Not because you changed, but because her story did. Imagine this. A woman is head over heels for a guy. She tells her friends, "He's mysterious. He just gets me. I can't stop thinking about him." Now take that same man, same clothes, same personality, and flip the script. He's always texting, always available, always trying to make her smile. Suddenly he's boring. She says, "I think I've outgrown him." But he didn't change. The frame did. Here's where most guys lose it. Most men? They hand over the paintbrush. They let her write the story, completely unsupervised. They show up, give their all, and hope she sees them the way they want to be seen. But perception left unchecked becomes distortion. And once she sees you as predictable, safe, routine, you become background noise in her emotional playlist. So what's the answer? You shape the frame. You become the contrast. The man who can be warm and mysterious, present and unpredictable. Because mystery ignites imagination, and imagination fuels desire. If she always knows what you'll say, what you'll do, how you'll react, she stops guessing. And when she stops guessing, she stops feeling. Because it's in the highs and lows, the twists and tension, that her emotions come alive. So remember, women don't fall for the most logical choice. They fall for the story that keeps them hooked. And in the next point, I'll show you exactly how to become that story, the one she can't turn off. Let's keep going. Sign number 3, the more you chase her, the faster she slips away. He stared at his phone, again. Still no reply. It had been 3 hours since he sent, "Hey, had a great time last night." 3 hours felt like 3 days. He refreshed. Nothing. But here's the twist. That same guy? He once had someone who replied instantly, texted him first, said yes to every plan, laughed at every joke. And what did he do? He got bored. Fast. You see what you feel in that anxious silence. That's what fuels attraction. Not the comfort of certainty. Not availability on demand. It's the uncertainty. The space. The tension. Here's a tough pill most men never swallow. The more you chase her, the less she feels. Because women are wired for anticipation, for build-up, for emotional voltage. When you're always there, always texting, always saying yes, you become the emotional equivalent of background music. Pleasant, but forgettable. It's not just romance, it's human nature. We don't value what's easily ours. We don't crave what's already secure. What makes something irresistible is the fear that it might slip away. So when a woman knows she has you, when your time, attention, and energy come without effort, her brain relaxes. And when her brain relaxes, her attraction fades. That's why high-value men don't chase. They don't beg. They lead. They create mystery not because they're playing games, but because they understand how desire works. They don't flood her with attention. They let her wonder, and in that wondering she becomes hooked. Because the second she stops wondering what you're thinking, she starts forgetting you. And in the next sign we'll uncover how to reverse that switch. How to make her chase you without ever begging for her attention. Let's keep going. Sign number 4, she doesn't want a nice guy. She wants a man who can't be shaken. He brought her flowers, held the door, laughed at all her jokes, even the ones that weren't funny. He said yes to every plan, every request, every little thing. And yet, she lost interest. Slowly at first, then all at once. See, everyone says women want a nice guy. But let's be honest. She doesn't lose sleep over the guy who texts back right away and never disagrees. She obsesses over the man she can't figure out. There's a difference between kindness and compliance. A nice guy gives her everything, even when it cost him his self-respect. An unshakable man? He gives her what she needs, not just what she asks for. Because deep down, she's not searching for another best friend. She's searching for someone who doesn't bend just to be liked. someone who doesn't fear her disapproval, someone who doesn't fold when things get uncomfortable. And here's the secret no one teaches you. She'll test you. Not because she's cruel, but because she needs to know what kind of man she's dealing with. Will you collapse under pressure? Or will you stand like a mountain, unmoved? Here is character of the man she craves. She wants the man who keeps his center. The man who doesn't flinch when things get messy. Who doesn't beg for her validation. Who can walk away, not because he wants to, but because he can. That's why women are drawn to stoic men. Men who aren't emotionally erratic. Men who stay calm when she's chaotic. Men who don't chase approval, they command respect. Because when everything around her is uncertain, she's magnetized to the one man who isn't. She doesn't want another listener. She wants an anchor. And in the next sign, I'll show you exactly how she tests you, and how most men fail that test without even realizing it. Let's keep going. Sign number 5. If she feels safe, she'll never let you go. She sat on the edge of the bed, silent. Eyes full of something she couldn't explain. Not anger. Not sadness. Just chaos. He didn't say a word. Didn't try to fix it. He just stayed. Steady. Unshaken. And in that moment, she leaned in. You've heard it all before. Keep the mystery. Be a challenge. Trigger her emotions. But here's what nobody tells you. The final trigger? The one that makes her stay? It's not adrenaline. It's safety. Not comfort. Not boredom. Not predictability. But deep, unshakable emotional safety. See, a woman doesn't stay because she loves you more. She stays because she feels grounded with you. Because in a world that keeps shifting, her moods, her thoughts, her past, her fears, you are the one constant that doesn't flinch. Women feel more. That's not weakness, it's wiring. Their emotional world moves like the ocean, crashing, calming, rushing in waves. And what she craves above all is a man who won't drown with her. Someone who can stand in the storm and not get swept away. This is why Stoicism isn't about being cold. It's about being centered. The kind of man whose presence says, I've got this. I'm not shaken. I don't need control. I am the calm. Think of the men women chase in stories, the legends, the icons, the men they write poems about long after they're gone. They weren't just charming or handsome. They had a stillness, a gravity, a presence that whispered, you're safe here. And yet, this is where most men fall apart. When she gets emotional, they panic. They try to fix her too fast, make the feelings go away. Or worse, they match her emotion with their own. And suddenly she's no longer being held, she's managing you. That kills the connection. But the rare man, the one she never forgets, he stays present. He listens without solving. He holds his ground without punishing. He shows through action, not words, that no matter what storm she's riding, he's not moving. And the moment she realizes that she can fall apart without him falling too, she lets go. Not of you, but of every other man she thought she needed before you. Because love isn't about keeping her excited. It's about making her feel seen, steady, and safe. And when a woman finds that, she doesn't just stay. She chooses you, again and again. You're watching Become Stoic. If this video gave you value, tap that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss the mindset shifts that keep you 2 steps ahead. Stay focused, stay grounded, and let them do the chasing.